Right in the middle of the South Atlantic Ocean, there's a village so remote that it's called the world's most isolated settlement. Only about 250 people live there. The island is called Tristan da Cunha, and if you look at it on a map, it's really strange. It's not near any continent, nor is it connected to any major routes. It's just a tiny volcanic rock surrounded by ocean. The closest inhabited land is the island of St. Helena. It's about 2,400 kilometers north of here. The closest city is Cape Town in South Africa, which is roughly 3,000 kilometers away. There's no airport here, no landing strip, no emergency flights, and no harbor for big ships. There's only one way to get here, a small fishing boat that comes from Cape Town just 8 or 9 times a year, and the trip takes about a week, and that's only if the weather's good. But the most interesting thing is, no matter what you do, you can't live here. Even if you're super rich or want to sell everything you have to come here, it's just not possible. Because this island is new, the residents just won't accept outsiders. No one from outside can come and live here. So then, who exactly are these people living on this edge of the world? Why have they been living here for the past 200 years? And why did they completely leave this island once? And then why did they come back? This story actually starts with a very famous historical figure, Napoleon Bonaparte. After Napoleon's defeat in 1816, the British imprisoned him on St. Helena Island, which was another remote island in the Atlantic. But then the British, they got nervous because there was another empty island nearby, and they were worried the French might use it as a secret base to rescue and bring Napoleon back. So Britain took control of Tristan da Cunha and set up a small military base there. But when no one came to free Napoleon, the British government decided the island wasn't important anymore. So after a year, they ordered the soldiers to leave. And that's when things took a strange turn. A Scottish soldier named William Glass asked for permission to stay there with his wife and 2 kids, and then 2 more soldiers. Together, he became the founder of this village on the edge of the world, and then people kept coming here in small groups. Shipwrecked sailors, stranded fishermen, folks from Italy, Holland, and America who just happened to end up here and then deliberately stayed. Slowly, a small community formed. Today, almost everyone on this island is known by just 7 family names. For 150 years, these people lived here peacefully. There was no financial system, no crime, no big difference between rich and poor. Everyone shared the work. Food was shared as well. Tools. They used to share and make do. Life was tough but simple. Then in 1961, a massive earthquake hit here. The volcano they had built their lives around suddenly woke up. Lava came within just a few hundred meters of their homes. Smoke was everywhere. The ground cracked, and suddenly this peaceful island became really dangerous to live on. All 264 residents were urgently evacuated, first to a nearby island and then sent to England. This should have been the end of the story. The tiny community from the world's loneliest village had suddenly found themselves in modern Britain. TVS, cars, salaries, supermarkets, hospitals, schools. It was a world where food didn't depend on the ocean. All the experts thought these islanders would never turn back. But when the volcano settled down, the islanders were given a choice. They could either stay in comfortable modern England or go back to a remote village with no airport, no luxuries, and an active volcano. They voted, and the results were unbelievable. Almost everyone chose to. They chose the island. They had seen our world, the traffic, the noise, strangers, locked doors, and they rejected this lifestyle because life on their island ran differently. No one locked anything here. Keys were just left in the cars. Kids roamed around freely, and the adults nearby looked out for them. There was no crime here. Everyone was a neighbor, a cousin, a friend. No one was rich, but no one was ever alone. That was the one thing they went back for. Just the land. Not for the sake of anything else, but for this lifestyle. A life where people still truly belong to each other. The Island Council protects this lifestyle like a treasure because they understand how important it is. A few outsiders with money and different expectations could easily ruin this whole way of life here. But here's the sad twist in the story. the population is shrinking. The number of young people is going down. Every year, the world's most isolated town is slowly becoming emptier and emptier. Things are moving forward. So, the place that rejected our world maybe can't survive on its own anymore. These people have seen everything we call progress. Comfort, money, options, ease. And still, they chose a simple, isolated island without any modern luxury over the world we built. So, what does that say about us? What does it say about the lifestyle we're chasing? And what does it say about a world where we have everything but still feel like we have nothing?